Bonjour from Paris. We are waiting for the athlete to come in with the torch to light the flame. Here she is. Famous athlete, Jill Diffendahl.
Bonjour. Super famous athlete.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
And now the flame is
Bonjour.
lit, and we will light the torch, and we will open things for the first time in 4 years.
Yes.
And then it will stay lit until the end of the show. We'll blow it out, and we'll be back in 4 years with another episode.
It may sometimes seem like we do this show once every 4 years. Yes.
Happy Olympics, everyone.
Happy.
Is that what you say?
I don't know. Yes. Yes. That is our greeting. Happy Olympics to one and all.
I'm told the opening ceremonies are a little avant-garde.
I've heard they are vaguely reminiscent of Phantasmic.
Things on fire?
Things that maybe
accident?
kind of seem like a little bit of like a trippy dream. Yeah.
The train didn't work.
You know, Mickey set himself on fire, whatever it is.
Well, we're glad that you joined us, all of you.
Welcome. Yeah.
Obviously everyone's watching the opening ceremonies, which have been going on since about 3 o'clock today.
Yes.
And should be wrapping up in about an hour.
In France time, yes.
I don't know math, but it's later there.
It is currently midnight in Paris.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there you have it. All right. So this is a show, if you haven't joined us before, which if you haven't, why not, right? We open stuff.
How could you not have better things to do than watch this show on a Friday night?
Who has better things to do on a Friday night than watch us basically use a show as a pretense to have a bunch of people gather in my kitchen and drink?
Yeah. And show off Disney merchandise. And but the most important thing we do on this show, at least as far as you and I are concerned, is every episode we open a bourbon. Applause. See, the bourbon gets the applause.
It's coming in with the athletes. It's marching in.
It is.
Representing America.
Representing America, because bourbon is only American. You can't have bourbon from any other country but America.
It's true.
It is.
I don't know.
Today we have a bottle of Old Forester, 1897. I believe we've done an Old Forester before, but it might have been either 1910 or 1920. So.
Wow, this is the oldest bourbon we've ever done.
I don't think it's from 1897. I don't think we could afford a bourbon that was made in 1897.
You might not be able to swallow it. Probably gross.
Actually, it probably would be at this point. So let's open it up and check it out.
Do you need like a sharp instrument?
Oh, I mean, it can't hurt. It can't hurt.
Because we don't open things around here.
So this is bottled in bond, which means it is
100 proof.
Bingo.
Supervised by the government.
Exactly. This whiskey is distilled by us only, and we are responsible for its richness and fine quality. Its elegant flavor is solely due to original fineness developed with care. Original fineness.
Well, you notice they say it's like made by us only. You know why they say that? Because a lot of popular bourbons out there are not.
That's true.
They buy them like in mass, and then they bottle them and like have a gimmick.
Yeah, they all buy like from a few major producers. So there's only a handful of major producers that then sell their bourbon, and basically people just barrel it and let it soak for a while, and then they white label it as their own.
Remember like Jefferson Ocean, great story, but also they just like buy their bourbon.
Widow Jane they don't make their own
bourbon. They
bourbon.
buy it. Jefferson Ocean then takes the barrels and puts them on like a ship.
Yes. Yep.
So that part of the gimmick is true.
That part of the
They just
gimmick
didn't
is
make
true.
the bourbon. All right. So
All right. Let's
I
open
won't
this
handle
up.
sharp things. You do
We
that.
know it's better when you don't. Although I did almost slice my finger off trying to cut some pepperoni bread today, so I don't know
pepperoni bread.
I don't know that I'm the best person to handle sharp objects either.
That is the dish we prepared to celebrate the Olympics being in France.
Yes, pepperoni bread.
Yeah, it's a baguette.
I don't even think we have any French cheese. We have cheese, just not French cheese. All right.
We might have some mustard.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
That was a good
very
one.
satisfying.
That was a very satisfying sound.
All right, we always pour 3. One for me, one for you, one for Jake. We're drinking on the rocks because we're like that.
Because this is not a super fine bourbon.
Can I tell a quick story?
I'll allow it.
Katie turned 21 last week.
Little Katie turned 21.
Little Katie, she's camera operator for us and does a lot of other things, video editing and a lot of studio work and a lot of stuff. Anyway, she turned 20. She's been working for us since she was 17.
Yeah.
Graduated very quickly, and she just turned 21, and she had her first taste of bourbon.
I just realized, so we were all at Springs last weekend to watch the drone show. I got to buy her a nice fruity frozen drink at Splitsville, which she enjoyed. And then we said, would you like to try some bourbon? And she's like, okay, I'll try it.
The response was about what who's never had bourbon before.
Can I do like a reenactment?
Yeah. Well, here we go. We're gonna reenact.
I'm gonna try to reenact Katie tasting bourbon for the first time. Oh, it smells terrible. That was
accurate.
That was
also accurate.
That was very good.
That was my impression of Katie trying bourbon.
You are killing it.
I tried.
You're killing it today.
It was good.
All right, cheers. We'll try this.
Cheers,
bourbon.
everyone.
Old Forester, 1897.
Indeed.
Oh, I like it.
It's not bad.
It smells a little like chocolate.
It's very spicy.
Jason might like it if it has chocolate notes in it.
Well,
probably not.
And also, like, he might pour some Hershey syrup in it first, but.
I laugh because you're not lying.
It's funny because it's true.
All right. So, a while back, when did we go to Lookout Key?
Last month?
June.
June 6th.
June 6th. We went to Lookout Key for the first preview, before the first official sailings. And for some reason, we bought a bunch of merchandise.
For some reason, who knew that when you go somewhere that's new, you buy all the merchandise they have available?
But look what we did. We have all kinds of merchandise. It has not really been touched.
Ooh,
It's just sitting in a bag.
Some of it's already been worn.
Some of it could find its way to an auction. I don't know, Jason. Maybe an auction on August 4th. You never know. I don't know where to start, but this is on top.
That's on top. So
this is
what's
a
on top.
T-shirt. It's orange. Boy, I think it's a medium.
Yes.
And there you go. It's an orange shirt.
It's
Look at
striped.
oh, that's cute.
It's striped, kind of.
I like the colors.
Yeah, it's like if you
And
look real
it's
close, it's got like a
embroidered.
texture to it. Yeah, the logo is sort of embroidered
So
or
it's-
somehow
I don't know if you'll be able to
embossed
see
on
it.
there.
It's striped. Yeah, you can see it there. And then this is, it's
Oh, it is. It's
like
like
a patch.
it's like stitched
Like an
on.
iron-on patch.
Very nice. All right. I also have this is a large T-shirt. And this is Lookout Key. It's Lookout Key, right?
Yeah, Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point.
Bahamas. Established 2024. Very nice.
So in the cruise industry, when they spell it C-A-Y, they want you to say key
Key.
because that's kind of proper. Unless it's Royal Caribbean because Coco K, they rhyme it,
Coco
right? It's a
Key?
perfect day at Coco K. It's like,
Oh.
it's part of their thing. So Royal Caribbean leans into K, Disney leans into key.
Oh, this is similar to the T-shirt with this stitched on pattern. You can see a little bit better on the white background. This is all embroidered Disney Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. This is really nice. It's like a very light, almost like a terry cloth material.
It's slightly heavier than a t-shirt
Yeah.
and definitely lighter than a sweatshirt. It's almost like a spirit jersey type of material.
This was $49.99, which I feel like is a reasonable price for Disney merchandise. I feel like if this were in the parks, it would be $10 more.
Is that spirit jersey branded?
No, it's not.
It has a tag on it that looks like,
No, it says
No.
Disney Cruise Line.
oh, okay.
There's the tag. It's the same. It's like
Ooh, someone is a member of a very exclusive club, Eric.
Really? You know how? No, we don't know anybody in the Castaway Club. There's like Mensa, and then there's like Club 33. Then there's the Mouseketeers,
Okay.
and then there's Castaway Club.
Is that true? Is it that exclusive?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not much of a cruiser, so I'm going to have to take everything you say as gospel truth because I don't know any better.
I'll have you know that I happen to be a gold member of the Castaway Club. So
I'm pretty
I
sure.
could I could pull certain strings for you. For
Pretty
instance,
sure I'm a silver member.
for
Actually.
instance, on a cruise, I might be able to hand you my gold lanyard.
Oh.
It's pretty much the main perk.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes some little stuff like this.
So
Wanna
you
go
have
with
a
the wet
wet
dry
dry
bag?
This
Do we-
thing's kind of cool.
What is the purpose of this? Is it to like put your wet towel or something in after you're done at the beach?
Yeah, so
That's what I
it's like
assumed.
waterproof inside. So probably put your bathing
Oh.
suit in, because if you've ever been on a cruise, you know, like the last day, people are like mobbing the pool, and then they have to get up and leave at like 6 in the morning.
That's actually
So this might be a good way
really
to
smart.
put your bathing suit.
Yeah, and it's.
That's a very smart piece of merchandise.
I don't think it's big enough
In
for
the
a towel.
world we live in, where most of the merchandise we look at, Eric, is quite frankly pretty dumb.
Yeah.
That is a smart piece of merchandise.
Now, if you go to Tokyo, you could put your little hand
Oh,
wash
yes.
rag hand
Yeah.
towel wiper in there. That's really a smart use.
It's time to cruise. This
By
is.
smart,
I
I
assume
mean
this is also you get it as a giveaway when you wear a certain level in the.
Was this a
Castaway
giveaway?
Club.
Was this
Yeah,
a leave
those were
behind?
just in
Yeah,
the
they were
room.
just in our room.
Okay. It's got cute Castaway. It's Castaway Club on the inside. This is like a beach bag. This feels like a
Yeah.
beach bag. My favorite part is
Nobody's gonna understand that.
the Disney Cruise Line logo is like cut
that's
into
cool.
the zipper. It's cute.
That's cool. They cut the logo right into that zipper. As we struggle to make it focus.
Throwing stuff around.
There.
There you go, Lee.
I know.
Give Lee a hand. She's always trying to make this stuff focus. It never works. She's back there working very hard.
It has a little pocket inside.
Ooh, now we get to the rip-off stuff,
Ooh.
which is pins.
Now?
Ooh.
Yeah, pins. $40 for about 10 cents worth of pins.
Yikes.
And these are all, I guess, Junkanoo style, which is the local Bahamian style, but with Disney characters. So I see Pluto, I see Goofy, Mickey, I guess Minnie, and Donald in here.
We have
That's
a number of these for some reason.
Very
which
expensive.
to
These are all
me,
the same.
They
Okay.
may. That hints to me that something.
They may end up in an
They may
auction.
end up in an auction.
But which auction exactly? And when is it?
Oh, they could be in the auction that's going to be on August 4th.
Oh, there's an auction on August 4th?
I was strong-armed into hosting it, even though I don't want to be there.
I'm not
If
even
you
supposed
want
to
to be,
here
if
yet.
you want to host an auction on August 4th,
Can we take audition tapes? Can
yeah,
people
send
email
me an
you
audition tape
Yeah.
to auditiontape at
WDWNT.com.
rocketmail.com.
Jason Jason will quickly create an email
Yeah,
address.
I know, right?
So here is a lookout. It's a lookout key. I don't think these are particularly like inaugural or anything. Although this is nice that it's got the
They're-
branding on the card. It looks very Mardi Gras-y.
Yeah, there's a bunch of pins in there. I don't know if they're all in a pile or not, but there are a bunch of pins.
Let's see what we can do. There's a pin. These are same pin.
Where the magic meets the sea. Here's another one. This one costs silver. Lookout key. This one costs yellow.
They're all duplicates of the same thing.
Come on, come on.
That's the same one, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Lindsay and Angel and I did the best we could.
More orange. Here you go.
Oh,
Here's a nice orange pocket tee with flowers coming out of the pocket. And then on the back, looks like a Jimmy Buffett t-shirt.
Or a Tommy Bahama.
This is your sign to relax. Maybe Tommy Bahama. There you see a Disney ship in the distance. I can't tell what ship it is. If Lee holds it really close, maybe some of our viewers
Will
are
be able
such
to
experts, they'll be
identify
able to identify the class of the ship.
It's the magic.
I don't think it's the
Just
magic.
going in with the magic.
I wish it was the magic.
all right. So now we have.
You are the magic.
If you believe.
Somebody's gonna be able to identify it, right? Because there are like, is there a coaster on top of that, a water coaster, an attraction of some kind?
I don't see one.
Then it could be the, I don't know, the Wonder or something. I don't know.
So tell me more about this Junkanoo thing, Eric, because I don't understand.
Junkanoo is a style, right? Junkanoo is a local artistic expression.
Okay. So
Okay?
this is
to the
like
Bahamas.
a-
And yeah, so that is like a Junkanoo take on Pluto.
Okay. So it's got the little sort of same basic drawing on the front and then the back. And so this one's yellow for Pluto.
Here we go. We have Donald. Same kind of thing. Look at his back. There you get a big representation of him. You want it? No. Okay.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
We got Goofy. So you got the little on the front. You got the big one on the back. I don't know that I understand this. That's what I'm going to say.
Guess you had to be there.
I guess you had to be there, except I wasn't there because I'm not really a cruise person.
Minnie.
I do like the pink.
I don't know who the artist is, if this is done by Disney or if they actually engaged local artists to do this, but they really leaned in very hard with Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point into showcasing Bahamian culture.
I thought they named the artist of
Is it
this
named?
pattern.
It's possible. They probably did name the artist. But what they tried to do was, in fact, there's an area there on the island where it's just a store with locally produced, like handmade goods. So this is more like your mass-produced stuff, and they have stuff that's like hand-woven baskets with Disney characters embossed on them with different like
cute.
weaving and stuff like that. Yeah, they have a lot of that
Why
stuff.
didn't we buy more of that merchandise? That sounds better than this merchandise.
We had a very short amount of time
Fair.
on the island. In fact, like I think most times when you pull into like if you've been to Castaway Key before, Lookout Key's the same way. When you pull in, you probably like
not
8
very
a.m. like all ashore. Go ahead, have fun, have a great day. But we didn't even get off of the ship until 11:30, was it? Because
They weren't
the
quite ready yet?
the cast members were going to their workstations for the first time ever. They had never been there.
yeah.
So they're having to go like, hey, I work at this bar now. I should probably learn how this bar works.
I should
so they had to go
probably
do like
see it.
right. They had to go do like a crash training course. And they were like, I don't know where my workstation is. I'm supposed to be working in a place that serves food. And they're like, follow the flies. And then they all followed the flies and everybody found it. There were a lot of flies. Hopefully they've addressed that now. I
It
don't know.
sounds a lot like Castaway Key, frankly. So more Junkanoo style. There is a lounge fly. Again, don't know that I really understand this.
It's a flex. Do you get it? If you wear this to the parks, people are like, it's an if you know, you know thing. And they're like, oh, they went to Lookout Key.
I guess.
Right?
I guess. Ooh,
That-
the whole inside is
Yeah.
cute. It's the whole, like, it's all the character patterns. This is cute. And then, oh, it says Lookout Key on the back.
Okay, so much to show.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with that bag.
But look, I'm kind of impressed that this is like embroidered. You can't really see it very well. And then the pattern. It's caught on the paper. It's got That's all I got to say about that.
And then there's ears that I put on.
I hardly noticed them. I thought that was just what you look like all the
They're
time.
so subtle. They're so subtle that how would you not? I understand how it's easy to miss them.
Oh, and I think they say, that says lounge fly.
Those are lounge fly.
I thought it said it on the headband, but I lied.
All right, more ears.
And then these, which are cute, it says Disney Cruise Line Artist Showcase. I don't know who the artist is.
There was
Theodore Elliott. Okay.
clothing to match this.
This is cute. It's
that we
kind
can
of
get our
almost
hands
this
on.
like Rapunzel vibe. And this is like a woven, I don't
Got a
know, I
nice
like
beachy
those.
vibe off of
It's
it.
a very beachy vibe.
Yeah, and
Those are cute.
the clothes that went with it were cute too, but our hands were full.
There's only so many things they could carry.
The line for this merch, by the way, I did not go in the store. Holy crap. For like a limited event with the smallest ship in the fleet, the Magic.
Yeah.
You go up there and you would have thought it
Everyone
was like
was-
a
yeah.
new like figment magnet
It was
for
like
pass holders at Epcot.
Filene's
Oh yeah,
basement,
it was
like wedding dress sale.
It was bad.
filing. What?
Yes.
Sorry.
Is this
Lee understood. Lee understood.
okay?
This has like a Dory vibe. It's not, but it's got a total Dory vibe.
It's cute. I'm partial to this one because of the anchor. It's cute.
This is cute too.
It's a dress.
It's a bathing suit cover up.
No, you can just wear it as a dress. I've been to the parks.
I
I've
know
seen how people dress.
This is it's kind of like a
It's very light.
rayon sat. It's like
Yeah.
it's got a satiny sort of feel. It's very light. It's cute. I like that pattern.
And it's got this little.
What was your highlight from Lookout Key, Eric?
You have to keep in mind, I need context here. I was the one doing the walking tour, so I was pretty much just walking around the whole time with a camera. So I mean, the water, I think just looking at the water, how stunning the beach was and how pretty the water was. Look at this. Is that yours, Jason? Wow, a
This is
shirt for
nice.
Jason.
I like the Mickey playing the ukulele.
Yeah.
Again, the embroidered. This is nice. And it's got a little embroidered sort of Junkanoo-esque sort of thing on the front.
I don't know what the thing on the front is. It's just some kind of
But so it's pretty.
The symbol
Yeah.
for the island.
very nice.
The Lookout Key is pretty. How
It's-
does it
I
compare
think-
to Castaway?
Prettier.
Okay.
It's prettier, right? I mean, the beach and the water are unbeatable.
Okay.
Getting there is a pain in the ass.
That's what I
Right?
hear.
So there's like you can say look, you could say like, oh, a bunch of lazy people don't want to walk a half a mile, but that's you walk a half a mile on a pier that has no shade, nowhere to like stop and take a break,
Yeah.
and then you wait in a line to get on a tram.
So
That's
you gotta
another-
walk half a mile and then
Then you
take
get
a tram.
Unless there's a very small beach for private bungalows that's right there. Everything else you got to get on a tram. So you take the tram, and the tram's, I don't know, another mile or two.
Like 15 minutes.
It's like a 10-minute tram ride.
Wow.
I timed it. It was like 10 minutes.
That,
And then you get there and it's stunning. But getting there is kind of a pain. And I think my main criticism is not that you have to walk a lot, right? I expect to have to walk. But people,
Sure.
yes, people are going to be wearing like beach shoes and
right, you're wearing
flip-flops.
flip-flops. That's a long
But
way to go in the heat in flip-flops.
It's more like towards the end of the day
when you gotta come back.
when you got to come back and it's maybe there's a storm coming in or it's pouring down rain on that pier that's a half mile long
yeah.
with no protection from the elements. Like that's
pretty
That's
rough.
where you run into like trouble. Castaway, I've been there when it rained. You just walk back to the ship. It's not a big deal.
Right. It's not that
But
bad.
this is like,
Yeah.
it's a commitment to go out there. But I mean, once you're there, in particular, it's weird. All the buildings look almost identical.
Okay.
All the bars are identical. There's 5 bars and they all look exactly the same.
Okay.
From the back, from the side, from the front. They might have a different paint job on them.
Okay.
The shape and the structure of them is the same. But
So they're like
there's-
prefab and they just plopped them down.
But there are not only areas that are out on the beach and towards the water, but there are a lot of areas that are tucked in between like the bars and structures with like palm trees and shade and all kinds of seating. Like I think it's really pretty.
Okay.
I think like they did a good job. I just think, man, that walk, there's nothing they can do. It's
a long walk.
Right? They're like, I'm sure that
I feel like there might have
they
been
cut a deal with
something
the
they could
Bahamian
do.
government to do this probably, and they're very sensitive about the environment. So they're like, you can't just plop your ship in here.
Sure.
You got to go out past this coral reef or wherever.
Right. They don't
And
want to cause
when
damage.
you
with
look
the
at
boat.
that pier, the first thought that went through my mind is that looks expensive
Okay.
because it's really long and it's lots of concrete.
Okay. So it was fine to, you can't drive your cruise ship through like the coral reef, but you can just dump a whole lot of concrete into the ocean.
Right. Well, they're on pilings and there's where the fish can swim under it and all that stuff. So I get that. So what I was thinking is when you look at how expensive it is, to add a couple feet of width to that is probably astronomically expensive. So that's what they would need to be able to like run a tram out there, I think.
Okay.
'Cause they would have to add I don't even
They
know
would
if
need to-
I
and
don't
if-
even know if the structure is rated to carry.
I was going to
a tram.
say, yeah, walking and driving a tram are two different things in terms of how much weight it needs to
They
bear.
had an idea for some kind of like vehicle that drove on rails that was environmentally friendly. because
Jason
it was
thinks there should be a monorail.
linear induction motors.
Yeah,
people mover.
we're still using monorails from 1990 or something like that here at Disney World, and you want to put new monorails out there?
Auga.
Auga.
Oh, we have a super chat. Oh no.
King of Epcot is in the
Is
house.
King of Epcot
He
here?
has already made a few comments, but
What does the King of Epcot have to say?
flies taste with their feet.
Flies taste with their feet.
There you go.
That is true, and I don't. That's how I know I'm not a fly.
We were told, I don't remember the details, you might remember the details, but somebody told us that the ship, when they originally planned the island, the ship wasn't supposed to dock there. Like where the pier is was a backup plan.
It may be
Oh.
there. I've heard a lot of stories about that. I happen to know someone who's literally my best friend in high school and was my roommate in college is a geologist, and he actually was on that job going out there and taking like soil samples to see where they
Okay.
could drive pilings and all that kind of stuff. And then like COVID happened and he
Okay.
got sent back to the States, and then either
they
they
put-
didn't hire anybody else to come back, or they just hired someone cheaper than him. But this was going on for a long time.
Interesting.
Fire chief was asking about the timing. He's like, okay, so we didn't get over there and get settled until like 12:30. What time did we start packing up to get back? I think we left.
We had to be on the ship at like 5 or 5:30, and I was like, "Ding! I have to still go take video of these other private bungalows." And that when you get there, the area is called Mabrika Cove. It's like I still have to do that, so I need to get out of here. And if I push it too much, everybody's gonna
It'll be a
try
mess
to
trying
get
to
back
get
to the
back
ship
on
at the
the
same
boat.
time, and there's only so much
Yeah.
space on the tram. I don't want to run on a pier.
No,
So I went
that's a
ahead
long
and
way to
came
go.
back a little.
We got hot. We left
It was,
early.
yeah, it was, people were hot. I mean, it was maybe the hottest day I've ever spent
All
on
right.
a cruise. It was
I mean, it is the middle of June.
oppressive heat. So, yeah, it was tough. But yeah, it was tough. I was on a beach on it. Let me tell you some more of my
It's really
difficult
hard that I have to go
stories.
on a cruise for my job.
Wait.
All right.
I did sweat a lot, though.
We have a lookout key magnet here. And then we have a lookout key corksicle. This is okay. I feel like you lose the logo, but it's cute. I like the wood grain vibe.
There you go. You got it to focus. There's more.
There's a little bit more. We also have some Junkanoo plush. Do you think that's right? Are they Junkanoo? Oh, this
Yeah,
one.
these are
It's
Junkanoo.
got a sun visor. That's really
Tourists.
cute. And for some reason, their hands are wrapped in tissue paper.
Gotta keep them clean.
It's very strange.
Tourist Mickey.
No, they're white, so they're protecting them from. Keep in mind, they sell these like kind of in an open air kiosk, so they don't want dirt getting on them.
For some reason, Eric, there's Disney Vacation Club stuff in this bag.
That's not ours.
That's not ours.
right.
DVC hat.
Well, there's a DVC hat.
Jason, did you steal that? Oh, Jason's a member.
It's free. What is this?
Oh, that's like a. What did we figure out that was like for holding a tablet or something?
It's like a
Oh.
towel clip.
Oh, a towel clip.
It clips your
There's mini.
towel onto the. So this, I assume, came from the DVC booth on the cruise ship. It's a clip. You put it over the back of your beach chair to hold your towel onto the beach chair so that it doesn't slide down. It's actually kind of a really clever
was free.
invention, and it was free.
Free. Speaking of free, Be Our Guest Vacations will help you plan your Disney cruise. Right now, if you go to WDWNT.travel, they will do it all for free, and you can take your dream vacation on a Disney cruise and go to Castaway Key, Lookout Key, or sometimes both. There are cruises that go to both now.
So I think that's our last thing, Eric. That's our last. This is the certificate of authenticity for that print.
Oh, for the print.
I think the print came with the bag.
They left. That was a leave behind in a room.
That I think is that's all our
That's it.
cruise line merchandise.
That's it.
We are.
Wasn't there something else? Was that Boeing
Do we have
or
other
something?
things?
Oh, we need the torch.
No.
We need
We need the torch.
We need.
We need to blow out the torch. The Olympics of cruise line merchandise have ended. You can pretend like you were an Olympic athlete for having to walk on that pier.
We invite the world to spread the flame of the spirit of unboxing to all by each lighting your cigarette off of this candle
And
take it out into the world.
backwards, like this.
You have to smoke it backwards.
Oui, oui.
Here.
All right.
You could say it like that. Remember the illuminations? Like, we
We
gather
gather.
around the fire, and they go,
Are we ready?
yeah.
But I feel like fireworks need to start after this, but all right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Happy Olympics. Good luck to the team, whatever team you are cheering for.
I just hope everyone has fun. Except the Canadian soccer team that cheated with a drone. Everybody
Already. Haven't even started and they're cheating.
else. Sorry, we have Canadians present in the audience.
And with that,
Yay!
We'll see you in 4 years.